Hey guys, today I have a matching Whirlpool washer and electric dryer. It's the Direct Drive 2-part agitator. My absolute favorite type of washer and dryer. It's going to do an excellent job getting your clothes super clean. You actually get to control the water level. You can see the agitator doing an excellent job getting those clothes pulled down in there. In this case, it's a really heavy load of towels, but it's going to rock and roll along there. I'm going to show you that the drain works like it's supposed to, and it has a nice, fast, smooth final spin cycle. On this one here, the lid switch has been professionally bypassed, so if you lift the lid up, it's not going to shut it down at all. Something to note, maybe if you have kids or something. Otherwise, most people don't actually like that lid switch anyway. This way though, if right now I had an extra towel or sock or something I wanted to throw in, I'd be able to do that, and we're still just into the wash cycle. It'd be just fine to go in there, so a little benefit to that there. Anyway, we'll let it finish up here. Then once it's all done, we'll move over to the dryer. Now for the hookup of your washer, you might consider a set of steel braided hoses like this pack here. I've got a link to both of these in the description. If you have trouble finding it, you can just click that. Also supports the channel, so we really appreciate that. But you can see here you've got blue for cold water, red, so it's easy to keep them apart. Now the steel braided is important because the cheap rubber ones have a tendency to swell and burst, and you definitely don't want that happening, especially if you're not home. And then a surge protector, there's many different styles, and I got a couple linked in the description. I kind of like this one because I'm always plugging other things in, but you can also get dedicated ones. You just want to make sure that it's 900 joules or higher, and that's going to protect your washing machine and the electronics on it. This one also has I believe that's a 4-foot cable on it too. So something like that to protect the electronics on it, super important. And this pretty much covers the washer. All right, switched over to the drain portion of the cycle. So it's getting that water drained out. Now next it's going to switch over and spin to extract the used up water. It's going to fill all the way back up with fresh water, agitate for a bit, and then it'll drain out once again on the final spin cycle, which is what we will come back for next. All right, we're in the final spin cycle. Big heavy load of towels. Like I said, the lid switch has been bypassed, so we can lift this up. We can see it spinning nice and fast. Nice smooth operation. And so we'll let it go ahead and finish up that spin. Then we'll move over to the dryer. All right, now when talking about hooking up the dryer, a couple of things you're going to need. You're going to need to find out what type of power cord you're going to need. These are all considered accessories, and they do not come with a new dryer or a used dryer typically. This is a 3-prong power cord. It's like that there. Has 3 hookups for the back, and it's 30 amp. You want to make sure you don't get a 50 amp that has a straight one here. That's for a stove. You want to make sure you get the right one for a dryer. And I've got these linked in the listing description also for you there. Now this is a 4-prong, so it looks a little different, but it still has the L there versus a straight one, because they also sell this in a 50 amp for a stove. Very similar, so you want to make sure you get the right one for a dryer. You can take a picture of your plug in your laundry room and match it up, make sure you get the right one. This goes on the back of the dryer, and then it extends out to wherever your wall hookup is. Super important to make sure you get one. It's easy to use. A lot of them have a flathead screwdriver on it to tighten it down. I like these wings here. You could just do it by hand. It's so much easier because every 3 or 4 months you're going to want to take this off and clean it out, so this makes it a lot easier to do. And then lastly, I always recommend a good dryer sheet, and I do not do fabric softener in any of the washers that I use or the one at home. Fabric softener is like putting glue in your machine. Eventually it gums everything up. Use 2 or 3 of these and you get the same softness effect on your clothes, but it doesn't mess anything up. So that's kind of the essentials there for your dryer. All right, now we've got the washer cleared out. So it is done. Come over here to the matching electric dryer. We've got it set high heat time dry, 60 minutes. Should be able to get just about anything dry. Then here you've got a nice little cool down phase, your air fluff, which is a no heat setting, low heat on automatic, and high heat on automatic. It's just about anything you want to get dry, you're going to be able to do in here. Lint trap right here. Let's make sure that gets clean and clear before each and every load, so you've got good airflow going through there. And I'm going to show you that it is in fact heating like it's supposed to. So it's about 73 on top of the dryer. Open this up, you can see everything's tumbling. Shoot that right inside the heating element tube, so it's super hot coming out of that tube right there. It's going to heat the inside of your dryer up. Hot air mixes with the clothes here, exits right there where the lint trap is going to catch it, and it goes down and out the back of your dryer, where, as we mentioned, your hookups would go. Okay, push to start. And that's going to do it for these. We'll let that load finish up. It's the last load of 4. It's about 4 hours of runtime. Always check, make sure everything runs perfect. Tilt the washer back each and every time. Check, make sure there's no leaks. Everything gets checked really good. Then we get them listed up for sale. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Thanks. You guys have a great day.